What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity NC, joined by my very hot commodity Aunt, as we check out our Attitude years, going back to the new millennium in our time machine. We're saying goodbye to 2005, 2005. What year am I in? We're saying goodbye to 2025, and we're saying hello to Britney Spears and all things 2000. And we are officially hit the summer months. We finished July. We're now in August.
When the Backstreet Boys are making $35 a day.
$35 a day, Shane. That's insane. But we're covering WWF SmackDown on August 3rd, 2000, live in Birmingham, Alabama. There's been some dysfunction between Triple H and Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley, and we'll see how that carries on to SmackDown here tonight. We're kicking off SmackDown with Scotty Hotty with Grandmaster Sexay, taking on X-Pac with Road Dogg on commentary. X-Pac misses a Bronco Buster, so Scotty Hotty lands a Bulldog and the Worm. X-Pac puts his foot on the rope. X-Pac lands a low blow and an X-Factor, and X-Pac defeats Scotty Hotty here. Decent opener for SmackDown.
I still think something's going to happen between these two soon.
Between Road Dogg and X-Pac?
It's been teased.
Yeah.
And, they're not really at one with Triple H. Sorry. They're not really at one with Triple H right now. Mm-hmm. So I don't see the DX thing going.
Yeah, they're having supposedly a friendly competition as Jerry the King will already keep saying. Women's champion Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley arrives backstage. Triple H goes to talk to her, and she says, "I just need some space." And as she walks off from Triple H, Kurt Angle sees her, and Angle says, "If you need anything, I will be there for you as a friend."
And he means anything.
Anything. So Stephanie then comes out to the ring. Or I'm sorry, not Stephanie. Well, let's talk about Stephanie here. She needs space from Triple H. Kurt Angle tells her he'll give her anything she needs. What do you think here? Is Kurt Angle being a creep, or do you really think he just wants to be friends with Stephanie?
He's being a creep.
Okay.
I mean, he wants her.
To be friends.
Yeah.
Shane McMahon comes out with the Big Show and Chris Benoit.
Friends with his dick.
Mm-hmm. Shane says the balance of power has shifted in the WWF into our favor. Every target we have chosen has been obliterated. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are the target, we will take you out just like that. The first target was The Undertaker. Big Show says, "Undertaker, you must rue the day you turned your back on me. You wanted the biggest freak, you got him. If The Undertaker is so bad, let's see how bad he really is." And then we see footage of Big Show breaking the cinder block over The Undertaker's leg. Benoit says Chris Jericho made the mistake of running his mouth, but he learned a chair to the head shuts everyone up. And then Shane goes on to say that Kane and The Rock are our next targets. What do you think of this group here?
It's dumb. It's dumb. And I want Undertaker to come back and chokeslam Big Show right to hell.
Yeah, it's really, I don't like this
They're
group.
corny.
They make no sense.
I know, it was like, Shane totally screwed Big Show, and then he comes back and just
well, remember, he looked in the mirror, Big Show, and saw that he was a freak.
Yeah. No.
And he was a joke.
I'm not falling for it. It was stupid.
Stephanie goes backstage to TNA's locker room and confronts Trish Stratus and tells her if she comes near her husband, she will tear her apart.
And she fucking knows that.
Stephanie is on a rampage tonight. Doesn't want to take shit from Triple H, not taking shit from Trish. Next up, Eddie Guerrero and Rikishi with Chyna take on the Intercontinental champion Val Venis and Tazz with Trish Stratus. Rikishi hits a double clothesline and a double splash in the corner. Samoan drop to Tazz. And then Eddie Guerrero hits Val Venis with a frog splash. And Eddie Guerrero and Rikishi get the win. Eddie has pinned the Intercontinental champion here, Val Venis. So, basic tag match here on Raw.
Yeah.
Next up, Matt Hardy takes on the tag team champ, one half of the tag team champions, Edge, with his partner, Christian. Matt is trying to get revenge for the concerto that they gave Jeff Hardy last week. Matt dives onto both Edge and Christian on the floor. Matt Hardy lands a moonsault for a 2 count. Jeff Hardy then comes out and climbs a ladder, but because he was concussed from the concerto, he's all fucked up.
He has a seizure on the ladder.
Yeah, he falls into the ring. Edge hits Matt Hardy with a chair, and Matt Hardy gets a DQ victory. What did you think of this? This is an interesting stunt. I forgot this happened.
Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I'm excited to see what happens. It's a lot. Like, I feel like, and I know it still goes on for a while, but the whole Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys. Sometimes I wish they would kind of intertwine other people, and they have with the Dudleys, but the Dudleys have been the only ones.
Yeah.
But
they have good chemistry.
They do. But yeah, it was kind of cool.
Edge has been the chairman lately, hitting everyone with that chair.
Yeah.
WWF champion The Rock gets interviewed backstage by Kevin Kelly, and the only interesting thing about this interview, it's funny, he basically makes a gap in Kevin Kelly's teeth like a fake thing to pretend to be Chris Benoit, and Kevin Kelly just looks at the camera like all like stoned and confused. And I remember as a kid seeing that and thinking these backstage segments, like Rock continues to fuck with Kevin Kelly a lot. So that was funny.
He screws with all the
announcers. Next, we got Big Show and Chris Benoit with Shane McMahon taking on Kane and the champion, The Rock. Benoit and Big Show attack Kane before the bell until The Rock makes the save.
So it's 3-on-2?
No, it's Big Show and Benoit. Shane McMahon's in their corner.
Oh, okay.
Rock hits a Samoan drop to Benoit, and a sharpshooter gets applied to Benoit. Kane clotheslines Big Show to the floor. Rock spine busters Benoit and goes for the people's elbow, but Shane hits The Rock in the face with a steel chair, and then Benoit hits a flying headbutt to The Rock, and Chris Benoit and the Big Show win, with Benoit pinning the champion. After Big Show attacks Kane on the stage, Kane low blows the Big Show, but Shane McMahon attacks Kane, and then Big Show removes a part of the stage, and Big Show chokeslams Kane like right through that stage opening. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, I'm not really crazy about them. It was kind of cool the way Big Show chokeslammed Kane to the stage. That was kind of different.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like basically the only cool part.
We see the right to Censor backstage, and they're pretty much destroying the Acolytes' office.
And Kane gets carried off after that. They show like
the structure or whatever, yeah,
because it was concrete underneath.
Yeah,
supposedly.
Hardcore champion Steve Blackman defends against European champion Perry Saturn with Terry. Terry sprays Steve Blackman with a fire extinguisher, and then Al Snow runs out and hits Perry Saturn with head. Blackman pins Saturn, and Steve Blackman retains the Hardcore Championship.
Thanks to Al Snow. Saturn. Thank God Al Snow showed up and like made it a little interesting. Because even though I really like Steve Blackman, he's like boring. Yeah, I really don't like Perry Saturn. He's not around for too long, right?
Yeah, I think he leaves around like 02, 03.
Oh, so he's only there for like 2 years.
Yeah, he's not there for long. Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley tells Triple H backstage that she's
not... Was he champion in WCW?
I think, but nothing like special. Stephanie tells Triple H she doesn't feel comfortable changing in front of him, and this is her husband. I mean, things are hitting rock bottom here. Pardon the pun. The Right to Censor out next with Steven Richards to take on the Acolytes. The Acolytes have full control of the match until the Good Father hits Farouk in the back with a 2x4, and the Right to Censor get the cheap victory here. They keep fucking everybody up, and they claim they don't hit people from behind. They're clean people. What's up with the Good Father, man?
I kept hoping that maybe he was like, gonna fake out and like turn on that.
No. Next up, Road Dogg with X-Pac takes on Grandmaster Sexay with Scotty to Hotty. No. Sexay super kicks the Road Dogg and hits a hip hop drop, but then X-Pac lands a spinning heel kick to Grandmaster Sexay, and Road Dogg gets the pin. After Too Cool and Rikishi attack DX, and that's it for that. Friendly competition there. Triple H and Kurt Angle try to talk backstage, and Triple H basically warns Kurt Angle to stay away from his wife. We have a 6-person tag match, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and the women's champion Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley against the Dudley Boyz and Lita. During the match, Triple H pedigrees Lita. The Dudleys go to hit a 3D to Stephanie, and Kurt Angle saves Stephanie, allowing Stephanie to pin Lita for the 3 count. And Stephanie, Triple H, and Angle win after Kurt Angle and Stephanie hug in the ring, and Triple H is on the ramp looking pissed. So, what do you think? Do you think Stephanie knows that Kurt Angle has a hot for her, or do you think she's innocent in this?
Oh, she definitely
Yeah, you think she's using it against Triple H? Or think she?
Did we already cover the part where Triple H is teaching Stephanie the moves?
Yeah, that was the last episode. He calls her Trish.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Raw.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, that was Smack. Yeah, that was Raw.
Yeah. Stephanie eats it up. And it's kind of funny because, you know, you can tell that Trish definitely wants to screw around with, like, screw up things for Triple H and her. And, like, Triple H, like, really tries to, like, push Trish away.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephanie totally eats it up with Kurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a little pasta.
Stephanie's been getting involved a lot recently. She's been fighting.
Yeah.
Stephanie's getting in there, getting in the mix.
Well, she's the women's world champion.
She sure is.
Women's champion of the world.
Stephanie McMahon-Helmsley. Ha 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 ha.
I think she's going to lose it to Lita soon. I don't know, but
we'll see. Our next Raw is going to be on August 7th, live in New York City, New York, in Madison Square Garden.
We'll be a week away from my birthday.
A week away from your birthday. And Madison Square Garden is usually a big night for WWE, so we'll see what they do
It's
here.
a Monday?
It's a Monday night Raw.
And it's the 17th, 19, 11, 12. Okay.
Is your birthday
13th. No, my birthday would be 6 days later, so it would be
a Tuesday?
Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Sunday.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's our next stop in the Attitude Years. We're hitting SummerSlam soon. I'm excited for that. That's a good show. Make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Check out other seasons of Attitude Years. Season 1, 2 are in the archives. You can check out older episodes of Season 3 as well. And until next time,
Tell your grandparents.
Tell your grandparents to listen. Stay safe and stay uncensored.